Awesome. Thanks so much, everybody. Good afternoon. My name is Mario Delgadillo, and really excited to be able to share with you guys a little bit about our program and our company called Viseo. Before we get started, my wife and I, our background, our story, so we're not perfect strangers, guys. I grew up here in Southern California, and I was always told, go to school, get your degree, go into corporate America, and that's how you make a life for you and your family. And so that's what I did. I was a six-figure earner in my mid-20s. Married, building a family, just doing life. And about 10 years ago, I got laid off completely out of the blue. And that's when a cousin of mine came to me and introduced me to the network marketing industry. Truth be told, guys, I was not an entrepreneur. I was not that individual who was always looking for business ventures. I was a traditional, corporate guy. But, when your circumstances change, so does your perspective. And I took a look at the profession. What I liked about the industry was that it was something that I can do part-time in the evenings, weekends, in the cracks of my day. It wasn't going to interfere with my full-time job because obviously I had to get a full-time job, but they also had a system. I really liked that I didn't have to reinvent the wheel. It was something that I can just plug into and they were going to support me. So fast forward over the last 10 years, my wife and I have made a very significant amount of income in this profession, so much so that we have been work from home, stay at home parents for the last 5 years. And so about a year and a half ago, we were just looking for a way to get involved in the CBD space. It was a brand new industry. I saw the writing on the wall. And when we took a look at this company, there were a few things I was looking for because I'd been in this profession before. So my hope today, guys, everything I bring to you is going to come from a place of education and understanding. Not here to sell you guys anything, just share with you what my wife and I saw just about 18 months ago. We got started with the company. We became the fastest growing team in the entire company. We made almost $500,000 in our first year and a half, and we blessed a lot of lives along the way. And so with that being said, guys, let's set the table here. Listen, in my opinion, I feel like people are looking for answers. How do we protect ourselves? They're nervous, they're confused, and they're starting to really turn back to nutrition. Because, ladies and gentlemen, the answer is and always has been found. But before we start to really dial into nutrition, there's a couple of problems that most people don't know about. And the first is this: our soil is nutrient drained. So even our fruits and veggies, organic even, aren't getting us what we need. So this is why people start to take supplements, right? Taking a pill or a multivitamin or a one a day, but then therein lies the next problem. Traditional supplements do not absorb. And so what happens is when you put a multivitamin, a CBD, or any type of supplement into your body, your GI tract, your stomach tears it apart. Then what happens is your liver, which is like a filter, essentially filters it out through your number one and your number two. So if you're taking notes this afternoon, guys, what we get into our body from a scientific perspective, when you're talking about supplementation, is about 8 to 12%. So you mean to tell me, Mario, I take a multivitamin every day, I take, vitamins or nutrition? Yes, I only get about 8 to 12% into my blood. The rest I'm basically putting in the toilet. That's absolutely correct. So in 1965, doctors and scientists identified this problem with absorption, and they came up with a solution. Here's the solution, guys. It's called a liposome. You see, liposomal technology is essentially a molecule surrounded in fat. A liposome is a molecule surrounded in fat. Now, inside of that molecule, they put the nutrients. So in our case, we were looking for a CBD. They put the CBD inside of that molecule for two reasons. Number one, it can survive your stomach. But number two, it actually bypasses your liver, goes directly into your bloodstream with up to 100% absorption by way of what's called your lymphatic system. Now, I'm not a science guy, but here's what I saw. I said, wait a minute. So you mean to tell me they get a little molecule, they surround it with fat, so they disguise it in fat, and then they smuggle the nutrients into the body, and that's absolutely what they do. So who are we, guys? Our goal is education. We're the solution, I believe. We're out there teaching people what they can do to protect their health, strengthen their bodies, and pay it forward. But also with our company, not only can you guys find top tier advanced nutrition, but you also can earn a supplemental source of income. And I know with 52 million Americans out of work, there's a lot of people looking right now. So before we dive into the info, just let me share with you one last thing, guys. This is the heart of our company. We've actually partnered up with a foundation called Hearts and Hands for Humanity. And what we've done in our first 3 years is we've actually put over 100 freshwater wells into the ground in Tanzania, Africa. So we're leaving a long-lasting impact on the global community. But our company, Viseo, was also granted top 50 healthcare companies in the world, and they gave us this award for innovation. So what did we do that was so innovative? Well, we took a technology, liposomal technology, that Big Pharma has been using since the 60s to get pharmaceutical drugs into your body, but we applied it towards the nutraceutical space. And so what we've done, guys, is we've taken top tier, top level nutrients, and we get it into your bloodstream at a very, very high level. But for me, guys, everything rises and falls on leadership. You see, and so when I met with our founder and CEO, Mr. Dallin Larson, to learn about this company, there was a couple of things that I asked him, because I know that in this profession, a certain amount of your success is not in your hands. It lies in the hands of the people that are at the top that are really guiding the ship. So Mr. Larson, if you don't know, is what I call the GOAT, the greatest of all time. He's like the Michael Jordan of our industry. And here's why: because my dad always taught me years ago that numbers don't lie. He used to say, Mario, listen, a lot of people are going to talk a big game, but only a few will be able to back it up with action. And Mr. Larson is one of those. So in his 30 years, he's taken 2 companies to beyond $1 billion in the direct sales industry. So what does that even mean? Well, listen, since 2001, there have been 48,000 network marketing companies born. Guys, that's a lot. Out of the 48,000, only 13 have made it to $1 billion in revenue. And out of the 13, he's taken 2 of those 13. In fact, it earned him the 2009 Ernst & Young Entrepreneur of the Year award. Guys, that's the same award they just gave to Jeff Bezos from Amazon. But when I sat down with him, I said, okay, so what makes you different? He said, listen, we're not a CBD company, even though we have CBD. We're not a skincare company, even though we have skincare. We're not a nutraceutical company, even though we have top-tier nutrients. We are an advanced delivery systems company. So everything that you see here, guys, has advanced delivery. It gets into your body at a very high rate. So before we go through all these products, which is one of my favorite things to do, let me set the table with, I think, a very, very powerful testimonial.
Hey guys, Diana Mosier here. I just wanted to jump on into a really quick testimonial. I just finished my bout with COVID, and I just have to say that I am convinced beyond a shadow of a doubt the reason I did not have such a hard time is because of our products. I have been supporting my immune system with our products for the past year and a half. And one thing COVID does is it depletes our glutathione and our vitamin D, and that causes inflammation. It's a recipe for disaster in your body for cardiovascular issues. So I doubled up on my Eternal, which has glutathione, collagen, CoQ10 for the heart, all of those great things in it, antioxidants. I doubled up on my Renew, which has curcumin in it, #1 anti-inflammatory in the world, and our core vitamins. We have the best. Advanced delivery is key, and supporting your immune system, honestly, is the way to go to beat all of the viruses that we can possibly beat in the world. Alrighty, take care.
That's pretty powerful, guys. So as we go through our products, I'm going to start with CBD. The reason I'm going to start with CBD is because I want to level with you guys today. Most of us have tried network marketing before. Most of us, or at least had a friend or a loved one who tried the network marketing industry and failed. Well, there's a couple of reasons why. Number one is that you're too late. Guys, the key to being successful in this industry is being early, which we are. We're only a 3-year-old company. We're still considered a startup. But the second reason why people struggle in this industry is because the product that they bring to market has no sizzle. It's boring. It's kind of like everyday average. And so you need a product that's disruptive. And right now, there is nothing more disruptive than CBD. I promise you this much. CBD will do all of the heavy lifting for you. I've actually worn t-shirts and hats that say CBD, and people walk up to me. So a little bit about our product. From plant to package, everything is done here in the United States. It's patent protected. So we are not going to have copycats. We are the only liposomal CBD in the world that's protected by a patent. It's also THC free. So THC is the active ingredient in marijuana. It's the psychoactive that gets you high. but it's also what gets you fired. Listen, guys, I'm born and raised in Southern California. I know some people who know some people who enjoy some THC. For me, it's neither here nor there, but listen, what I know is this. From a business perspective, there's actually more money in the non-THC side of CBD. The reason why is because people like police officers, firefighters, union workers, teachers, nurses, drivers, they want to use CBD for the healing property, but they can't have THC in their bloodstream. So they'll pay a little bit more to protect their livelihood. It's organic, non-GMO, broad spectrum, but what does it do, guys? Virtually everything. You see, about a year and a half ago, when I took a look at this company, it was first as a consumer for my mom. My mom struggled with very bad insomnia. She wanted me to look into CBD to see if it was something I thought she should take. So as I started learning about this product, I realized, man, people use it for anxiety, depression, insomnia. I mean, rheumatoid arthritis. It was crazy. I also noticed that it was very good for pets. I know we have some fur parents on today. Good for inflammation, arthritis, anxiety, cancer, seizures, etc. But guys, this is what caught my attention. Forbes magazine said that CBD is going to be a $22 billion industry in the next 2 years. And I'm not the smartest guy in the world, but I know that if you can be early in something, position yourself to monetize it, and it goes boom, it'll change your life in a heartbeat. And this is why my wife and I decided to plant our flag here with the company, and it's just been a massive blessing ever since. But now let's go through the rest of the products that we have, and I believe that we do have a few other products that are also very, very hot, very disruptive, and they've got a little bit of sizzle on them. First one we'll talk about is V-Shake. So V-Shake, guys, is pretty much a brand new product for us. It's a protein shake, and we've got two options. Our grass-fed whey, which is pretty phenomenal. When I gave this product to my mom, she actually stopped. She looked at me and she said, "This can't be good for you," because it tastes so amazing. I actually had my brother-in-law said it tastes like a vanilla cream frappuccino. That's how awesome it tastes. But listen, it's also Happy Cow certified. And if you know anything about protein, you know that when you have that Happy Cow certification, it means that the protein comes from New Zealand, and these animals are treated, raised a very, very way so that the quality on the protein is phenomenal. But guess what? It's also advanced delivery. Guys, this is a liposomal protein shake. Imagine those of us that lift weights or are active, and you're taking a protein shake and it's going 95% into your bloodstream. Our plant-based vegan has all 18 branched chain amino acids. So no more taking a BCAA and a protein shake. And by the way, it also doesn't taste like chalk. If you've ever tried a plant-based vegan, you know that it doesn't taste very good. This is a very, very good tasting shake as well. Now, the next product we're going to talk about is Renew. Renew is actually my favorite product. And the reason it is because I'm an old athlete. I've got some aches and pains, joint pain, sometimes struggle with flexibility. Right now, I'm on the last 60 days before I turn 40, so I'm trying to hit the gym as hard as I can. And, you hurt. You wake up, you're banged up. And so what I tell folks often is this, guys, that this product – somebody didn't have me on mute. This product, guys, is really good because, first off, it's a spray. So you pump it in your mouth, 2 to 4 pumps in the morning or in the evening before you go to bed. But it's got some magic in that liposome, and the magic is called curcumin. Curcumin is found in turmeric. Guys, it's the #1 anti-inflammatory in the world, but the problem with curcumin normally is that it's under 1% absorbent into your bloodstream. So when you take curcumin, the #1 anti-inflammatory in the world, normally you pee it out at up to 99% plus. Not when you put it in a liposome, guys. You get the best anti-inflammatory in the world in your blood with up to 100% absorption. Check out this powerful testimony.
Hello, my name is Liana Cohen, and I'm a gold leader with our company, Viseo. And I'm a very, very busy mom of 2 little boys. And I'm just so excited to share something today with you. And that is our product, Renew. And this product, let me tell you, I have done so much research after being diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis on how I could naturally control the inflammation that is occurring in my body. Anybody that deals with autoimmune and chronic inflammation knows that it is extremely painful. And usually I was popping anywhere from 1 to 2 800 ibuprofens every single day. I can tell you that for the past 9 to 10 months, I've been using this product and I have not had to take even one anti-inflammatory like Advil, Tylenol, anything related to that because of this product. And I am so grateful that it has actually been working for me. It's something natural and plant-based that I know is good for my body, not gonna be harmful to my kidneys, my liver. So I will be a forever user of this product. Thank you so much.
Guys, think about that. If you know anybody who lives with chronic pain of any sort, they start to like pop anti-inflammatories, aspirin, Motrin like candy. And see, what I thought of when I started learning about these products is all of the people that I can help, all of the people out there that are living with Motrin in their purse, right? And she hasn't had anything like that in over 10 months. Powerful, guys. Now, the next product we'll talk about is Sleep, one of my favorites. It's also a spray. You take 2 to 4 pumps before you go to bed. Safe for kids. My 3-year-old, my 7-year-old take it. It's got melatonin to help you go to sleep. GABA helps you stay asleep. And NAC has actually been clinically tested. And they actually use it a lot with people who have anxiety because it helps to kind of turn off your brain. We've had those nights where your brain just won't stop going. Pay attention to this testimony here.
All right. So, even though I'm super young, 26, I did suffer from insomnia and just had a really hard time sleeping no matter what it was that I took. I tried to do the melatonin pills, didn't work. I did ZzzQuil, I did NyQuil when I wasn't sick, didn't work, just to knock me out. Mm-hmm. I did anything, muscle relaxers, anything you could think of just to sleep. I was introduced to Viseo and the sleep spray, and first night I took it was the first night in a really long time that I slept through the night without waking up once, without tossing and turning, and it was honestly the best sleep of my life.
So guys, when I talked to, her name is Tatiana, I talked to her, she still sleeps like a champion. She was like, Mario, people don't even know that I actually used to smoke marijuana just to go to bed. First night I woke up in the same spot, I went to sleep and I was refreshed. If you guys have ever taken a sleep aid, you know that sometimes you wake up groggy. It's almost as if like you're drunk or something. This gets you to REM sleep, so you wake up with so much energy. Absolutely incredible. Now this product here, Eternal, guys, in my opinion, is a billion-dollar product all by itself. Why? Well, first off, listen, guys, it's completely loaded with antioxidants and polyphenols. That comes through our superfruit blend, but it's got glutathione, which is your body's own natural defense against viruses and diseases. I'm going to talk about that in just a second, but bet you didn't know people actually get glutathione injections. They go and get an IV and put glutathione into your body because of how powerful it is to fight against viruses and diseases. Hydrolyzed collagen, which is good for your hair, nails, and skin. We've had people say their hair was growing back, eczema was getting better, stronger nails, just awesome complexion. Microactive CoQ10, which is really good for your heart health, okay? So this one is really good. If you know anybody who has had issues with heart or even brain, it's really good. They're probably taking microactive CoQ10, but I just wanted to take a second and share this slide with you. So these are diseases with documented links to low glutathione. Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, migraines, autism, depression, hypertension, stroke, lupus, acne, Lyme disease, rheumatoid arthritis, diabetes, pancreatitis, arthritis, chronic fatigue, gout. I mean, just it goes on and on and on. And this is why I say that glutathione is so important and it's loaded in Eternal. Now, as we continue to go, the next product we have is extremely powerful. This is Beleza. We launched this skincare line, I'd say about 8 or 9 months ago, with none other than Mr. Warren Buffett and Berkshire Hathaway. Maybe you've heard of him, probably one of the most wealthiest men in the world. And we have worldwide exclusivity on this product. But what makes it different? Well, first and foremost, guys, it has liposomes. See, most skincare lines fall at the first level of your skin, which is called the epidermis. This gets to the third level of your skin, guys. So it's almost as if as it's penetrating into your skin, it's continuously releasing nutrients into the body. And this is why the testimonials are so awesome. So listen, we know that most people's problem areas are underneath their eyes, their forehead, what they call the 11s, which is in the middle of their eyebrows, or even crow's feet towards the end of their eye. This is Deb. She has a 5-day testimonial. You can already see redness going away. You can already see the difference under her eyes. Now, this is Monica, 14 days. Notice how smooth under her eyes already look in 14 days. This is Jen. Look at her forehead, guys. 14 days on her forehead, and then look at Tanya here, 20 days. So the product is powerful, it works, and if there's any business people on the line, understand that skincare is a $187 billion industry. So there's a lot of money to be made in the anti-aging industry. Now, Neuro, one of our favorites, guys, I call it brain food, good for fog, mental function, energy. But we've got a phenomenal testimony from an ex-NFL football player named Marcel out of the Carolinas.
Hey, it's Marcel here. I wanted to give my testimonial on Neuro and CBD. What it's done for me is insane. I mean, I was on 7 different mood stabilizing medications for just my head. I suffer from migraines for the last 15 years. And for the last month and a half, I have been migraine-free, headache-free, and only on one of my medications. It's changed my life to the point where I am happy. I want to be around my family. I want to go out and do things. Unfortunately, during this coronavirus, can't, but I can't explain how much Neuro and CBD has changed my life. For my son, it changed his life, and being able to want to go outside and be with his friends again and not feel like he's out of control and doesn't have the control to be able to hang with his friends. So I wanted to give my testimonial on those 2 products. They are unbelievable for what they've done for my life. Thanks, guys.
So guys, that's a phenomenal product, guys. And I've had Marcel literally send me messages just kind of randomly out of nowhere, just saying, man, I love you, man. Thanks so much for sharing these products with me. He and I went to high school together, so I've known him for a long time. But guys, this is what it's all about. We can figure out a way to sell a widget to make money, but if you're really helping people and you're really doing something significant for people's health, that's how we're to build long-lasting wealth, long-lasting generational income. Next product is called Vetox. In my opinion, this is a necessity. Guys, whether we like it or not, we live in a polluted environment. There's toxins and all types of things out around us every single day. And so we've got to detox our liver, our lungs, colon, kidneys, and skin. This also helps with weight loss. So it's a very, very powerful product. And in my opinion, one of the most important. Now we've also got V-Slim and V3. Guys, I put them together because I literally put them together in the morning. I put them both into a water bottle. It's better than a pre-workout. On the V-Slim side, it's clinically tested and proven to help curb your appetite and to burn belly fat. Also, for those folks that you know that have diabetes, it actually helps to balance blood sugar levels. V3 gives energy boost, gives hydration, really good with mood. You never have a crash because it's all plant-based. In fact, pretty much everything we have is plant-based, guys. No fillers, no synthetics, no preservatives of any kind. And then finally, Core Complete. In my opinion, hands down, the best multivitamin in the world. Whole foods, green foods, superfoods, probiotics, omegas 3, 6, 7, and 9, digestive enzymes, amino acids, phytonutrients, vitamins and nutrients, or vitamins and minerals, and it's non-GMO. You can actually take a look at some of the other top multivitamins out in the marketplace, and you'll see, you could take a snapshot here or take a picture. They don't stand against our Core Complete. And not only that, the price. Guys, we've actually independently gone out and looked at what is in this particular product. And if you were to buy all the nutrients that are in Core Complete at like a Mother's Market or a Whole Foods or a Trader Joe's, you'd spend over $300 a month. We actually sell it for $64, so a tremendous value as well. Now, we're going to turn the page and we're going to talk a little bit about the business side. And listen, maybe you're thinking, man, Mario, I like these products. They really do sound good. I'm all about science-based but man, I've tried this before. I don't know if I can be successful. Here's why you will be successful with Viseo, especially right now. Guys, every single person you know is considering two things: health and wealth. With this pandemic, people are worried about their nutrition. They're trying to figure out how to protect themselves utilizing nutrition. That's a given. Number two, they're looking for a way to make part-time income. 52 million Americans are out of work. So every single person you know, you can help. And that's why you will be successful with our company. And that's why we're exploding, because we also use the most trusted form of marketing that's out there, word of mouth. Guys, we are statistically more likely to go to a restaurant or to grab or watch a movie or to listen to music when it's been endorsed by somebody that we know, love, and trust. So just like you already do, we're sharing products, we're sharing movies, we're sharing restaurants, we're sharing good meals, and we just continue to do that. This is truly the power of people helping people. And we've already had a few very high-level business entrepreneurs and coaches that have come out and given their recommendation on our company. Grant Cardone, many of you know him, Mr. 10X himself, real estate tycoon. Kevin O'Leary from the Shark Tank, Mr. Wonderful. And Maria Ramirez. According to the Wall Street Journal, she's the world's foremost financial forecaster. She says with millions of new people entering the gig economy, no company is better poised to create significant global market share over the next several years than the company called Viseo. Now, we get paid 8 different ways. I'm going to share with you. Number one is very simple. When you sell a product to somebody, you make a 60% commission. Number two is when somebody decides to join your team, they're going to buy a startup package. You earn 20% commission on that startup package. Number three, we're going to help you build 2 teams, one on your right and one on your left. And as that team goes out and people are selling products, people are joining your team and buying products, and people are purchasing on a monthly basis, you can earn up to $28,000 in a week just on number 3 alone. The most my wife and I made on number 3 in 1 week so far is about $15,000. Number 4 is what we call matching bonus. So as you introduce people to your team, they fall in the first generation. You match their paycheck at 20% every single week. Now, when they introduce somebody to the team, they're on your second generation. You match their paycheck at 10% every single week. They introduce somebody, that's your third generation. Now, from third generation to 7th generation, you match their paycheck at 5%. And guys, there's no max here. My wife and I have introduced well over 140 people to our team at the first generation, and then it goes 7 levels deep. Sometimes matching bonus is the big part of my check, but let me tell you why this is where power is. See, most of us have heard of somebody talk about this concept of time freedom, right? I want to have financial freedom. But here's what most of us see. We see people, and we know people, or maybe if it's even you, you've got a lot of money, but you have no time at all, because if you get off that treadmill, the money stops. On the flip side, we have friends and family members that have all the time in the world, but they don't have 2 nickels to shake together. See, when you figure out a way to bring those 2 together, usually I'd say 99% of the time, maybe even 99% plus, it's because you have leverage. See, my wife and I introduced about 140 people to the team who went 7 levels deep. That turned into 6,000 some odd people in our first year or so in the company. Imagine if 6,000 people just this week decided to build 1 hour worth of their time towards their business. That's 6,000 hours worth of man and woman power going towards my business. You guys would agree that I could probably take the week off and the business would continue to go. Now imagine those of you that get started right now. We're a 3-year-old company. When we turn a 10-year-old company, 20-year-old company, shoot a 30-year-old company like Amway or Herbalife, you will have hundreds of thousands of people on your team putting in a couple hours a day, building their business, selling products, and you get to have that time freedom. That's the reason why I got started in this profession. Number 5 is rank advance bonus. We'll talk about that in just a sec. Number 6, global leadership bonus. There's a revenue share option open, as well as lifestyle trips. In our first year, we took over 80 people on all expense paid trips to the Bahamas. My wife and I went to Hawaii. We're set for a trip to Cabo with about 10 other people at the end of this year. And we've got a bunch of other people ready to go for our trip to the Bahamas. And I'll share with you what that is in just a second. Now, there's a lot of ranked positions in the company. I'm just going to go over a few. Star, the very first one. When you introduce one person to your team and on your right and one person to your team on your left, you're a star. Everything else you see here is just star duplicated over. Next one we're going to point you to is what you call gold. When you hit gold, you win an all expense paid trip to the Bahamas. And I just helped James and Renee Gamet hit gold this week. And James's sister, Christina, hit gold this week as well. And that puts us at about 83 people that we've helped hit the gold rank in our first year. Now, next one we're going to talk about is diamond. That's the position my wife and I are. When you hit diamond, you go to Hawaii, all expenses paid. From white diamond all the way through to triple crown blue diamond, you get a rank advance bonus when you hit that position. So that means you get an upfront lump sum bonus of $50,000 all the way up to $1 million. When you get to black diamond, they pay for a Mercedes-Benz and take you on another trip. Crown blue diamond, you go on another trip, and then triple crown blue diamond, you get to pick out an exotic, which is a McLaren, a Bentley, a Rolls Royce, a Ferrari, or a Lamborghini. And so how do you find abundance that you're looking for, guys? It's simple. You say yes today, whether it's to be a customer or a partner. But if you're thinking about doing this with us, number one, you're going to place an order. I'm going to go over a couple of packages for you guys. Number two, you enroll in what we call our loyalty convenience program. The only thing you've got to do on a monthly basis, we don't have quotas, nothing like that. All you've got to do is purchase for yourself $100 worth of product and your business stays open 100%. But what's cool about it is if you get 3 customers, your monthly purchase is free. Imagine building a global business where we're taking disruptive science-based products out to the market. You're partnered with the #1 team in the entire company, and you're building right now where every person you know is looking for health and wealth, and you have 0 overhead because you have a couple of customers. Third thing, we're going to help you become a star. Help you get 1 on your right, 1 on your left. When you do that, you're a star, you make 25 bucks. Then we help that guy, Bob, on your left become a star, and then Sue on your right become a star. Now you're a star maker, you make an additional $100, and that's all we do over and over and over again. So I'm gonna go over a couple of packages for you. This is what we call the Fortify package, okay? In my opinion, one of the best packages that we have. It gets you Core Complete, which is our phenomenal multivitamin. Eternal, which is loaded with glutathione. Remember we talked about that. Vetox, where you're basically detoxing your body from poisons and pollutants, and Renew, which kills all the inflammation. That's $200, but more importantly, you're in the game. Second 2 we're gonna talk about is Mental Wellness Pack number 1. It's $169, or excuse me, number 2 is $169. They're flipped, sorry about that. And number 1, which is $269. On the left side there, number 2, you get Sleep, Neuro, V3, and Core. And then on the right side with Mental Pack number 1, you get Core, CBD Oil, Neuro, Sleep, and V3. Very valuable package. And then here's one that we just started, guys. We just started a 6-week challenge for the whole team. And for people who are trying to get back in shape, people who want to get into this fitness that run that we're on right now. We have 2 different fitness packages, M3 Pack Whey, which is the Whey Shake, Detox, and Core. And that's $349, or you can do the M3 Pack Vegan, which is Detox as well as Core, and the Vegan Shake. Those are $349. Phenomenal products. We've also got a couple of products on sale. So you've got CBD1, which is $112, and then Eternal, which is discounted for $89. Absolutely, and you can a la carte any one of our products on top of the packages. And we've also got what we call a foundation option. Now, this isn't for everybody, but for those of you guys out there like myself that were like, man, I see this. I'm ready. I'm looking for something and I'm hungry. I want to plant my flag and go hard. Well, listen, you can still be a founder in the company. And all that means is you get started with the foundation pack, okay? And you're going to be able to get a 2% revenue share that pays out every single week for the life of the company. Right now, what's so significant about that, guys, is you're only going to get 7,500 people in this pool. After that 7,500 people is filled up, this founders pack is gone. And so my wife and I made 49 grand last year on the foundation pack alone. But when we take this company to $1 billion in annual revenue, that'll be worth about $15,000 a month. And that's just dollars and cents. That's just numbers, guys. So here's what I want you to understand. Number one, we're going to be with you every step of the way. We share with you a turnkey system called Share and Connect. If you guys can send a text message, if you can put some folks on a Zoom just like this, or utilize social media, by the way, we'll teach you how to do all of it. We'll do all the heavy lifting for you. We've got a ton of support, ton of tools. We've got an app that has videos, PDFs, lectures. I mean, it's got so much stuff in there, and it's free for you to use. We've also got a phenomenal veterans program where you get 10% off your initial purchase and then 10% off of purchases going forward. And with that being said, guys, I want to thank you for being on the call today. If you see an opportunity, contact the person who had you on the webinar. They'll talk to you about the next steps. And if you need some more questions answered, myself or one of our leaders would gladly jump on the line with you and help answer any questions that you would have. Otherwise, God bless you. Have a great day. Stay safe, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.